fucking year, so it's just like, we'll just throw in something here. Oh, you mean like the Happy Room theme? Whoa. Okay. It's a violation of something. You shouldn't be allowed in here. Man, you got fucking hate. You're missing a good portion of your skin, man. Good portion. You know, one thing I love doing is looking through a lot of the PlayStation games I play. Well, you play them on an emulator with some enhanced texture filtering, and you can actually start making out some of the text that they have in their shit. And like, sometimes I get the sense that they hide things in those graphics. Like, it's kind of an inside joke. Like, once you finally can read it, you can start to see, like, there's like hidden messages and shit. And like in this game, there's clearly a nude chick on one of those walls in the like the police resting room or whatever it is. That's like a bedroom, I guess. It comes up, but like if you actually look at the texture, she's clearly naked in the, and they just threw it in there. But because in the PlayStation version, you can't tell, you can't see it, you can't really make out what you're looking at. And it's like that's kind of like one of these sort of like in jokes. Like you wouldn't even know it was there, but they know it's there. I just think a lot of that's kind of funny. This artistic license that some of these people take is pretty cute sometimes. Especially when you know you can get away with it. Wow, hey, I guess the health bar works a lot differently in this. Either that or it's a much wider range of... I mean, it is working differently for sure. Oh, that startled me. That got my fucking attention. I forgot about this. I'm not wasting grenades on you guys. I am gonna drop you though, because I remember you guys being kind of convenient for getting through here. What were you guys doing on the outside? Were you cops that were fleeing and then just got ate? Oh, Jesus. You're not dead. Okay. Now you are. Problems. Yeah, I mean, it's easier to get a hold of the ammo, but once that mystery, like, this is how I felt the game should have been, like, from the very get-go. It's like, you know, have Mr. X and whatever come after you, and just focus more on integrating Mr. X into the story. But I mean, they decided to do like the two different quest mode or whatever instead. Not that I really dislike it. I mean, there's a lot of content in this, given the previous one. I mean, it was really shocking to me to like, wow. You know, it's not just like a 2-hour game anymore. It's now like, I could put 10 hours into this, easily. Does she have a lighter? No, she's a lockpick. Which I might, yeah, she lockpicks open, like, drawers and shit, that's right. So you get easier access and some upgrades, which makes her kind of useful for the second pass. For a little bit of an edge that Leon would not have. Unless, of course, they give you, like, small keys really early on, which I don't think they do. But yeah, I love this game. I loved the fucking hell out of this game when it came out. I was so fucking thrilled. It was better than my greatest expectations for what this game was going to be. Resident Evil 3 kind of slipped on by me, and I just didn't really take notice. I did eventually play it, and I thought, this is really kind of cool. I see, like, the natural evolution of things. And, like, how they've gotten to this point. But, like, overall, it just seemed kind of... You didn't have the same feeling, because you're kind of rushing down a path. I don't have the key. I don't even think you can get it on this pass at all. If there was a way to get it, I don't know how to do it. Oh, that's neat. I can host it by somebody. Cool. Well, I enjoy that. I enjoy playing games. Still haven't used that fucking key yet. Kind of weirded out that I got it so early. They put an emphasis on me getting that early. There we go. There we go. Wait, is there ammo hidden over here too? No. They fuck around with the door keys. Let me check this door. That's still a diamond. I mean, it had a lot of great ideas. I didn't like the linearity of it. Like, you're just sort of fleeing the city. And I just didn't have enough. You aren't really rewarded at all for exploring in any way. And, like, there wasn't really a story in and of the spaces themselves. Like, the mansion, in the Arklay Mountains, Spencer Estate, had a story unto itself. That there was, like, this craziness that, aside the fact of the virus being created there and the biological research that they were engaged in, like, the mansion itself is just creepy. It's like this torture chamber and bizarreness that Spencer had created. Whereas in 3, you're just in a fucking city for the most part, and there's nothing really magical or unique about it. And here, of course, you had the same thing. Like, this whole fucking creepy ass police department is just, you know, bizarre. That, you know, you're doing what I'm doing right now. It's just like, you know, what the fuck would it compel somebody to create something like this? Okay. Now, this is truly one of the best PlayStation era games. I mean, without a doubt. I mean, this is like one of the games that really defined my experience for that generation. And I would like to try Fear Effect if anybody's actually played that. I've never played through that game. It got really amazing reviews, and I've never once ever sat down in my entire life.
It's good to see you're still among the living. It looks like we're not gonna find your brother here after all.
Yeah, I mean, there was, like, when you went to the hospital, there was some of that weirdness there. Like, yeah, I have a hospital. We're treating people here. Oh, and we're growing hunters. Just like, oh, and they're frog hunters. They're not like your normal hunters.
There's no reason.
I mean, there was some of that weirdness in there, but it, like, it doesn't really reward you for looking around. It doesn't really develop a backstory. Yeah, he's basically just saying we gotta get out of here. I can't skip this for some reason.
Here's a radio. Take it.
These never work. Cell phones.
Keep in touch if anything happens.
Cell phone. You didn't have those back in the fucking 90s. Zombies don't eat cell phone towers. I haven't even used the spade key one time. But yeah, it just kind of, there was a little bit of that, but it doesn't, you don't spend time learning about the area. In the Spencer Estate, of course, like, you know, you're inundated with weird stories about these, you know, people who have worked there, who've disappeared, the researchers and their speculations as to what's going on in that place. And it just kind of has its own unique backstory. Whereas Resident Evil 3, I just felt like, go here, get this done, go here, get that done. Keep moving, you know, don't ever stop, just keep on moving. They have these in police stations, actually. This is a standard issue. One of those wonderful 90s anachronisms. Yeah, that's what we need. We need more of this. Something about rape? Mr. Irons had been arrested under suspicions of rape? Jesus, and how the hell does he become fucking chief of police? Jesus. People in Raccoon City are very. This is like Chicago, man. He's like fucking Mayor Daley. That's what I get the sense out of this game. It's like Raccoon City is really just fucking Chicago.
Help me!
I'm helping you, Sherry. It was a good old walkie-talkie, because that's what they're for. It's just being useless in horror shit. Are they not enemies? Oh, I'm not. Auto-aim's not on. I've been doing this without auto-aim? I didn't even notice. It is auto. So it's not just... Okay, so these are not considered enemies until I get up? That's interesting. Holy fuck. Alright, this is not working. This is a waste. This is a total waste of ammunition. I thought maybe there'd be some splash damage on acid. Eat it! Fire 3 at once! Die! This is the first and last time the bow is actually useful in Resident Evil, except for in Code Veronica when you get the explosive shots. Then it's useful. The rest of the game, it's not useful. It's a wonder that Sherry survived this. It really is. It really is. Yeah, I had heard about that. Like, Resident Evil 3 was sort of created as like an afterthought to explore something that Mikami was considering, or something like that. Like, there was some other reason why it was created other than just to provide a game. Oh, good. Oh, good. Aw, what? The motherfucking lies. That's the second floor, too. So what did they do? They scaled the wall, and then they came in through the front, like fucking Splinter Cell. These are not zombies, I don't think. There's something entirely else. I still think the best music in this game is the hallway music right before, or on the West Wing, where you go to the item box. That's my favorite song in the game. That's true too, because like Resident Evil 3 really isn't like continuing the story. It's more of a side story to explain how Jill got out of Raccoon City. I want to go right with this one, right? And then right with the other one too. Yeah. Leave that there for now. I have no choice. The chess song, like the Happy Room theme. That's like one thing they've never done. They've never once betrayed us. Like when you play the Happy Room theme, they never get like jumped by something. I just thought it would be funny if at one time they just had like 100 jump through a fucking window in one of the safe rooms. Like, not even have him really kill you, just have him jump in and, like, do an idle animation or growl or something, giving you ample time to kill him, but, you know, just to scare the shit out of you. Alright, so, precinct keys. Let's go start tearing through all those. I missed a spade key door. I just forgot that. It was where that liquor ripped that guy's head off. I need to go do that. This game has a lot more slowdowns than I remember the PlayStation version having. But yeah, I do fucking love the hell out of this. I really do. Did I open this? No, I didn't. Huh.